Greetings. This is Prophet West. I'm coming back to you again with another word. This word is prophetic, and there's something that I'm angry about. Not anger as a sense of the world anger, but it's like a righteous indignation. I'm disappointed. I'm angry at a lack of faith, and I'm angry at the enemy, because the enemy, the devil, Apollyon, he's pulling the wool over many eyes, and what he's doing, he's trying to put a squeeze play on so many people to get them to become afraid and full of fear. And in that fear and being afraid, they force themselves to do certain things. They force themselves to do certain things that God hadn't told them to do. And the prophetic word that I will say to you is, don't force it. Don't force it. God said, don't force it. Don't force it. If God don't speak, if God hadn't spoke to you, if God hadn't say yay, if God hadn't say move, if God hadn't give you instructions, don't force it. Because when you force it, it ain't God. It ain't God. And as a matter of fact, there was a man in the Bible, king in the Bible, named Saul. King Saul. King Saul, he was king. He was king, and he was in the battle. He was a fight. Then he was beating them up, and he was afraid, and the people were afraid. And so he went to the priest, he went to the prophet, and asked him, what can I do? Can you have God intervene? And the man of God gave him instructions. Go down to the one brook, wait 7 days now. Go down to this brook, wait 7 days for me to come. And after them 7 days, when I come, then we'll offer up an offering. God is going to get the victory. God's going to get the victory. But this man went down there, and it was late in the evening. It was the day 7. It was late in the evening. The people were afraid. And then the people began to leave and scatter because they were afraid the enemy was just going to destroy him. And so he took it upon himself because of the people. He took it upon himself. Instead of hearing what God had said to him and instructed him, instead he took it upon himself and took an offering. He wasn't a priest, but he took an offering and offered up to God. And the moment that he did that, that's when the priest and the man showed up and said, why did you do that, Saul? Why did you do that? That was foolish what you did. All you had to do is wait. And this is what God is saying. All you got to do is wait. Many of you in a situation, you're in a situation financially, you're in a situation in your heart. You're in a situation that you're waiting for a move of God. You're waiting for a move of God, but you're in a situation where you're looking at the circumstances. You're looking at the circumstances, and you're trying to, and instead of doing what God is saying, the enemy is speaking to you and trying to pull you to force you to do something that God didn't say. Now, God didn't speak to you, but you want to do it on your own. Because you say, I got to make something happen. I got to let something happen. You know what I'm saying? And people looking at me in this situation, and family, and my heart, and I'm just tired of waiting. I'm tired of hurting and all of that, and I got to do something. And so many of you saying in your heart, don't force it. Don't force it. Don't force it, because you force it, you'll miss your blessing. If you force it, you will make things worse. It's going to push you back. It's going to push you back a little bit. And so the word that I'm going to tell you, don't force it. Wait right there. The Bible, the scripture said, the vision is for an appointed time, and the end is going to speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait on it. But he that shall speak and shall not lie. And so God spoke it to you. You stay right there. Speak to your mind, your emotions, and all that that's trying to rise up and trying to tell you to do stuff. Even if you got people in your voices in your head, friends, family around you trying to make you do stuff, you better stay right there. You better stay right there and hear God. Stay right there and hear God until God show up, until that word show up. Is that all right? Don't force it.